Hey friends, it's Alyssa. Welcome to the first video on my new channel for my video gaming, Goss Games. Most of you might know me as Gossamer1323 or Gossart1323. I have another YouTube channel for my artwork as well as freelance online artistry business. I have wanted to start a channel for video games for a really long time now. This started when I was really active in playing Sims 4. And I'm finally doing it, so yay! I wanted to show you guys my island here. It's called Hoshiyoru, which means starry night in Japanese. And let's take a look at my map here. So, really quick, I want to point out I have 4 player characters. Those are all run by me. Ruriko and Kaito are characters from a comic that I've been working on for a long time, and then Joe is my husband who wasn't originally going to be on my island, but he is now because I actually have another island on his Switch, and the only way I can move things from this island to the other island is to go through Joe's account on Hoshiyoru or to I guess buy another copy of Animal Crossing, which is not in my budget. So anyway, here he is, and we've decided that he wants to stay as a little tent, and he's going to be close to my campsite somewhere in the end. Anyway, I am disappointed / frustrated with / just wanting to change a lot of things on my island. So this little tour here is going to be showing you guys what my island is like now, and I'm going to be talking through some of the changes that I hope to make along the way. Right now I have 4 Uchi or sisterly villagers on my own, and I love them. They are my favorite type of villager, but it's a bit much. So I'm really hoping that one of them will move away, specifically Hazel, because Renee is my dreamy, Muffy is like A tier, and then Pajmina was the first villager on my island ever, and it is tradition for me to keep one villager on my island from the very beginning all the way for forever, and I also love her. She's just so sweet. So I'm really hoping that Hazel will eventually move away. I know she's kind of popular, but sort of like in a very like niche way. If I can, I'll have her in boxes and let you guys come and grab her if you want. So leave a comment down below and then I'll make an announcement somewhere about that. Anyway, let's get started. So this is the entrance right from my my airport. I think it makes most sense to go sort of this way first. This is Fernando, the guardian of my village. Yeah, I love him. He's part T-Rex, part mammoth. So yeah, this is my museum. I have a lot of bug models because I love bugs in real life, except for spiders. I have arachnophobia. I wish I didn't, but I do. Please don't at me. Anyway, I love butterflies and most other bugs, so I have a lot of those. I have some artwork, lots of fossils, things like that. My biggest frustration with it is that it's just a little too crowded right now. That's my frustration with most of my island, is that things are really close together and I have a hard time like walking through it. I like my town to be functional. Also, I think I just want to spread things out a little bit more. I don't want my museum so close to the entrance, so I'm thinking about moving it all the way to like one of the upper corners of my island actually, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But here's my campsite. I'm going to be moving my campsite to another upper corner of my island opposite of my museum, probably. Not quite sure yet. If I have it finished by the time this video goes up, I'll insert a little like map that I've drawn of what I kind of hope to do with my island. But here's my little like campsite area. This area to the left of my entrance is going to become a post office. So I'm going to put all the mailboxes for all my different player characters around here. Down here I have just like dumped my random pirate stuff because I also really like pirates, but I don't know if I want to do that on my island or anything like that. So anyway, going back, we go straight into like a little shopping district, which I do like it. However, originally all of the like pathway here was terracotta and I liked it a lot better. It fit the vibe for my town, like the vibe that I want, a lot better. But for fall and winter, I decided to change it out for brick because it would match the colors better and it would match the color of my decorations, which I changed out all of the white furniture, like the benches and tables and the lamps for like black and dark brown. So it just fit that better, and now it just feels kind of off. So I'm not sure if I'm going to change that back to terracotta or if I'm going to do some sort of custom pathway, but anyway, here it is. It's definitely too cramped. It's really close to the beach here, and it doesn't give me a lot of room for decorating. Like, it's kind of troublesome to walk around this fountain, which isn't super fun. It's really close to resident services, which I think I still want to do that because I think all those buildings match up together pretty well. But like this pathway here, it's not that it's like too big or too small. I think like I don't necessarily need these hedges. I'm also not sure. I think I might move the sort of shopping district area to be over here, like in this area where the museum entryway stuff is. So we'll see about that. Going on from shopping district, I have this adorable little like boardwalk thing. The ground is really chaotic right now because I've changed and replaced a lot of my custom designs because I've been trying to decide what I want to do, and let me just show you guys really quick. I have too many. So I have way too many like flower things and not way too many rock things, but a few too many rock things and like stars and seashells and whatnot. So I definitely, when I'm redoing my island, I want to sort of consolidate and, you know, like get rid of most of the designs I don't need. So I'm not going to be completely flattening my island, but I am going to be flattening major parts of it as well as just wiping clean major parts of it. So if you're wondering, this is the custom pathway that I'm thinking about using. Any of the ones that like I know I'm gonna keep using on my island, I will put those down in the description box for you guys so you can see the creators and the codes. My goal is to actually eventually make my own custom designs and use them instead of other creators because I'm an artist and that sounds like a lot of fun, and then I can make it super customizable and exactly how I want it. The issue with that is that I am not a pixel artist at all. Pixel art is not my strong suit. This Dudiko picture that I made for putting on paintings and whatnot, and the flag. That's about the extent. Like the eyebrows I heavily referenced from other people's work. I did not 100% come up with these on my own. So here's my cute little boardwalk area. Right now it's sort of yellow and red theme. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that moving forward. A main theme on my town is going to be focusing on the name Hoshioru and going to like stars, starry night. Not quite fairy core. However, I do just want to say that like the little elephant baby and elephant mama, like that is just so cute, right? That's just adorable. I might have to keep the boardwalk like, or make like a little park somewhere that's like yellow just to keep these guys, because it's just so cute. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not sure if this is gonna stay the boardwalk. I have been thinking about putting a boardwalk kind of area over where my pier is. There is at least one more building that I think I'm gonna add through a player character, possibly two. Okay, actually there's going to be at least two more, maybe three. And one of those is going to be like a beach rave party kind of area, like kind of vaporwave inspired, and I think that's gonna go near the boardwalk. I'm gonna make it more like arcade and sort of like cybery, punky, all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if I want to put it over by the pier or if I want to move it to the F1 quadrant where I have a lot more room on the beach, so we'll see about that. Yeah, so moving on from there. Oh, pro tip guys, if you want to keep your like, what are they called, tailored coupons close to your Able Sisters, you can hide them. Taylor's ticket, that. You can like hide them behind like, you know, anything, and then they're accessible for you, but they're also out of the way. For anyone who doesn't know, I think it's 15 items that aren't naturally spawning, so like DIY tickets or whatever that you can leave on the ground before Isabel's like, your island is trashy. Anyway. So yeah, same with like, I like to have my customization kits, like at least some of them, close by to the Nook's Cranny and a little crafting bench just for convenience sake. So yeah, this is what I'm calling my Rockabilly arcade stage. I love this. It's so cute. It's very fun, but it lags so much sometimes, especially if I'm playing online with someone or if I'm using like 2 of my player characters at once. But I have like this cute little picnic area tucked away behind the pier, or not the pier, the little like boardwalk, and then I've got just like a cute little Rockabilly stage area going on, and behind that I have an arcade. So this is kind of the vibe that I'm gonna be going for when I build that like vaporwave beach cool awesome concert bar whatever, I don't even know yet. But yeah, this is gonna be kind of the vibe, like a big arcade, lots of like rock instruments, probably more rock and more like purple and black, less pink. And then I have this little outdoor library here. I know that the artist for these signs is something, like these designs are going to be used on my island for pretty much forever probably. I probably won't remake these just because they're so perfect. So I will definitely leave their information down in the description box. Yeah, I love my little outdoor library. It's very cute, very peaceful. And then above that, there's an entrance here, but I'm going to go in through this entrance because I just think it's cuter. I have a garden. This was originally a rose garden, so everything in here was roses. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. I really like the idea of having a garden. I'm not sure if it's going to be a rose garden or like a multi-flower garden like it is now, or, you know, like a bunch of different types of flowers but all the same color. I don't really know yet. I do think I'll have something similar to this, if not this exact thing in this exact shape. It's just very cute and peaceful, and I love these kinds of places in real life. Roses are my favorite flower. I love little gardens. I like having little trails I can walk through. I'm really proud of this area. It's very cute, and I like my little heart-shaped pond. Also, at like sunset, when all the like little lanterns come on, this statue looks so beautiful. Like, oh, I love it. I've taken so many pictures hanging out with this statue, or like just in this park in general, because I love the way the lights look. Right when this video is done, I'm going to be uploading my dream, what's it called, like my dream address thing, so that it's at the time of the starting video, and then I'll come back and reference that when I'm, I guess, finished, in big air quotes, with my island. So that we can come and like compare the two when I'm done, so that'll be a lot of fun. If you're watching this right now, that means that my dream address is already updated. I think you can see it on my map. I'll make sure to list it down below so that if you guys want to like walk around with me or explore some of the areas that I just kind of glance over, that'll be totally awesome. I liked having my rocks accessible, so instead of like making a rock garden, I put them like off of a trail kind of a thing. And let me show you guys a pro tip. I'm not a pro. But if you place bushes or items at the corner, then you can hit your rocks from like an angle here, and you don't have to worry about moving or missing a spot or anything like that. You don't have to dig holes every time. Very convenient. I use custom designs on the ground so that I don't have like fossils or the money tree spawning right there. Going up from here, I have a very cute little neighborhood. I originally wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with this neighborhood, and then coincidentally I had a couple villagers move in who had who had blue and white houses, and so I was like, oh, maybe I'll make like a blue and white neighborhood, wouldn't that be adorable? And then one of them moved out, and I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I won't make that, maybe I will. And then Pierce moved in, and his house is also blue and white. So yeah, Mary's is kind of like pink and blue. So yeah, anyway, we have Mary and Tia, Pierce, and Whitney. So I think in the upper left-hand corner of my island, I'm going to make a town area, like a little like quadrant neighborhood thing that feels almost like you know, northeast coast, like New England-y, and that's going to be the blue and white houses and brick. And I want to put some sort of like an outdoor cafe thing over here. For now, this is Joe's tent. It's a Mario extravaganza because why not? This is Gonzo's house. He was originally, I'll circle it in editing, but he was originally up above, kind of near where Hazel's house is, where my, you know, where it's blinking. But then I wanted to move some of my other villagers around so those blue and white houses would be closer to each other, even though, you know, I'm not redoing, like, I hadn't started redoing my island yet. I still wanted those houses close to each other so I'd get kind of a feel for what things looked like. So I moved Gonzo to the beach, and because I plan on changing up the shape of those cliffs a lot and where things are located, I decided I'd just leave him here for the time being so that I don't have to do more editing later. I think I'm gonna turn this area up here into that like outdoor cafe I was talking about with sort of a more blue and white elegant vibe. And then as for this, I'm not really sure. I think I was going to put like on a cliff leading out on my, what is this called? Peninsula, that one. I was gonna put like some sort of stargazing thing or like a little campfire sit out space, but I'm decided I'm gonna be doing that on my other island because it just works so well on the other island, so I don't want to have, you know, two of the same thing on both of my islands. So I think I won't do that anymore, but I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do instead. I will show you guys up here. Yeah, so this area right here, this is where Gonzo's house used to be. Before Gonzo's house was here, it was a makerspace, which I actually really liked, and it was very cool looking. I really enjoyed it, but like there were a lot of items dropped on the ground, and it was really impacting my island rating, so I've decided that instead I'll put something else here. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some sort of like camping area or, you know, like outdoor campsite kind of a thing. This is Hazel's house. It was decorated for Cranston before he moved away, which is why it's very overgrown. I just thought that Cranston being in like this adorable little area where he's got, you know, like pizza cooking and, you know, his laundry is literally inaccessible and just weeds everywhere, an overgrown farm that he just kind of is like meh about, like that just seemed very Cranston. But this orchard is way too close to each other, like you can not see anything. And I also don't know that I necessarily need or want an orchard on my island in the future. So this entire area up here is gonna be transformed. And let's go back to the right. This little area, this like fire pit thing, this is kind of what I'm thinking about putting over where I currently just have like some random trees and like an axe. So yeah, this area is meant to be kind of like the outdoor gathering space for my bed and breakfast, which is Ruriko's house. So I really love how my bed and breakfast turned out. I will show it to you guys in another video about interiors because I honestly love interior decorating in this game and in The Sims. So yeah, I can't wait to show this to you guys. I'm really proud of my bed and breakfast. It's very cute. Over here we just have like a little pond, lots of flowers, and this leads down to the secret beach, which I'm not really sure what I want to do with my secret beach yet. I might put some pirate themed stuff and like, you know, wanted posters for Red, but that also feels like so many people have done that. So I'm not really sure. I also have a feeling that like, at least for my island, Red isn't really like a wanted criminal. He's more like, you know, I don't know, Tom Nook's annoying ex-boyfriend who keeps coming around and like, you know, selling counterfeits to all of Tom Nook's poor innocent like islanders. So we'll see what I do there. But right now I do think that this, like, the secret beach is still too hidden. Like, you can barely see anything back here. So I do want to change that for sure. And then there's just this cute little, like, foresty trail that leads down to some more rocks that are kind of hidden and tucked away. This little like dirt backyard does not fit Whitney at all. It was originally what are they called? Sporting? Jock. It was originally a jock villager's house, and there were a lot of like training weights and whatnot out here with the radio, and I just like removed most of the furniture basically and didn't do anything else to change it because I was feeling lazy. So yeah. This is my death orchestra. I love it. It is a death orchestra because it's, you know, the land of the dead. I don't know. But the conductor says, okay guys, ready your instruments. And then he does like that, you know, like get ready. I don't know if any of you have been in band or orchestra or choir or anything. It's really funny to me. Anyway, I love all the white flowers around here. This is something that I definitely want to keep on my island in some form. It might end up going inside of a building, and then the like graveyard area might move or stay here. I'm not really sure yet. I love this area with all the waterfalls. I'm thinking about changing this area up just a little bit and making it sort of like a sunken waterfall instead of how it is now. I'll put some concept art that I've drawn up on the screen when I'm talking about this so you guys can kind of get a sense for what I'm talking about. And that leads... Let's go down first because it's less impressive, because this is the area that has basically nothing in it yet. I have not done much down here. I think I'm gonna move the neighborhood that's currently above me on my map down here. Not entirely sure yet, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Here's my rainbow garden. It's 2 of every single flower, mostly because I had way too many flowers. I had like a million of them all over my beach, and I wanted to consolidate but not get rid of all of them so that if I wanted, you know, a certain flower again, I wouldn't have to breed it. I could just clone it. This is my money tree farm. Having 4 player characters means 4 money trees every day, which means a lot of money, but it's also kind of annoying to have to go onto like 4 different accounts every day, but it's worth it for me because I've gotten very rich very fast through it. These are the flowers that I'm probably going to end up using on my island, I think, just based on the kind of themes I'm going for with stars and a sort of like not quite fairycore, not quite cutesy, not quite cottagecore kind of a vibe. You guys will see as it unfolds, but these are the flowers that I'm thinking about using sort of the most, along with these, so that's why they're kind of separate and away from that. More butterfly models because why not? Who doesn't love them? This is this area is what I like to call writing essays is poopy because, you know, it's a whoopee cushion and a dung beetle writing an essay. I don't actually feel this way about essays. I love writing. I am an academic and I have a degree in a field that used a lot of writing to get said degree. I'm currently a tutor / writing editor / study hall monitor at a high school and I love it. So, yeah, I don't know. I think this area to me is just sort of like you want to sit and relax on the beach, but then you remember you have to go to work. I don't know. Anyway, this is my house. I'll show the inside to you guys at some other point. Don't ask why there's so many skeletons hanging out. I have no idea. This is my rocker crab. He's gorgeous. I love him very much. I think his name is Suede. Here is this, whatever this is called. The Pier? Yeah. Like I said, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. Yeah, so that's gonna take us back over here. Originally on this cliff up above me was a really fun campsite area that I made, and then I demolished it like 4 different times and rebuilt it 3 different times, and the last time I demolished it, I just kind of didn't get back to it because, I don't know. I just kept fiddling with it so much and it just wasn't quite what I wanted, and I've discovered or like realized now what I do want to do with it, so it's currently just kind of hanging out as nothing still. Here is this adorable little neighborhood that I've made. It's got a little pumpkin patch. This neighborhood is, how do I describe this? It's not quite like the dreamy neighborhood. I think when I'm redoing my island, I'm going to switch out one of the houses. So this is Renee, and this is Meringue, and they are girlfriends, and you cannot convince me otherwise. I have screenshots to prove that they are literally dating because I walked in on them making out in Renee's house with a rainbow umbrella, so it's it's canon. It's official, okay? Like, you can't tell me otherwise. Anyway, I really like how this neighborhood looks in general, but it is, I think, a little bit too cramped. I basically want to recreate something very, very similar, but give it a little bit more space to spread out so that, you know, I have more room for some little decorations and the custom designs on the ground don't feel quite as cluttered. Up here, I have Muffy and Pashmina. Pashmina, I think I'm gonna replace his house with Mary's at some point, because then it can be kind of like those San Francisco houses of like the super goth on one side and the very like pink and cutesy on the other, and I think that'll just be really, really cute. So that's my plan. Pashmina's area is just very cute. To me, it screams like summer vibes, which Pashmina honestly gives me summer vibes, so it fits. I love this little garden that I've given Muffy. It fits her so much. I just really like it. Up here is just like another little nature-y area. I think in the future, I think I'm going to make this area a sunken waterfall, like I said, so I'll probably be expanding on that and adding some more details to it. And then up over here, we have one of my favorite spots on the island, which is Lover's Point. Isn't this just adorable? Turtles on a date. Who could ask for more, right? I mean, come on. This is just wonderful. Yeah, I think that's about it. Wow, that did not take as long as I thought it would. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, hang on. I didn't really show you the cafe. There is one more. Up here, I have this adorable little surf shop area, and then this very cute little cafe. This might be when I'm moving over to the area that is sort of white and blue and on those rocks over there. However, I think that area is going to be best fit with another white-ish building because it's going to be near the white and blue neighborhood. And the interior of this cafe is very brown and brick and greens and reds. So I think this one might just hang out somewhere else. I might put it over by wherever I end up moving my Able Sisters and my Nook Cranny to, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll see about that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!